Now, though, it is 25 past 6. You're listening to In Tune, and the Hungarian Symphony Orchestra Concerto Budapest is embarking on a tour of the UK with dates in Dublin, Edinburgh, Warwick, Birmingham, and London. Founded by violinist András Keller, now their music director, they're bringing a program of Shostakovich and Tchaikovsky and Liszt, and Paul Lewis is going to be joining them to play Beethoven's Fifth Piano Concerto as well. In a moment, I'll be speaking to András. He's standing by, waiting to speak. But first, let's hear a recording of the orchestra under András conducting. This is Shostakovich's Ninth Symphony, the final movement. Vibrant recording there of Shostakovich's Symphony No. 9. That was the final movement, performed by Concerto Budapest, conducted by András Keller, who is my guest here on In Tune. Thank you so much for joining us, Maestro Keller, and welcome to the program. How are you?
Thank you. Very well, and I'm very much awaiting our tour next week. So it was nice to hear this recording, which was made a couple of years ago, and to play in England this incredible music, which is very, very interesting music, double face, ideal and sour sarcasm, everything in this music. So I hope people will like it.
I'm sure they will. It's going to be very satisfying, I think. And you're going to be performing Tchaikovsky as well, and also Beethoven's Fifth Piano Concerto with your friend Paul Lewis, who I believe you've worked with before.
Actually, we had a fantastic concert last Saturday in Budapest, in műsora. It was our first collaboration, and was a really remarkable performance and a wonderful collaboration. Paul is absolutely fantastic artist, and very true and very deep his playing. So I was really very happy, and everybody.
I'm absolutely sure. Now, you've been artistic director of Concerto Budapest for nearly 20 years now. How would you describe them to people who may be thinking of coming to on this tour, coming to your concerts for the first time? How do you describe the sound of your orchestra?
It's difficult for me to describe. What our aim is to speak as much as we could speak with music without words. So what our aim is to be as honest and to convey the true message of the composers. So this is what we should do. This is actually our life job.
You talk of composers, and I was reading that you were taught by the great Hungarian composer Kurtág, who is still alive. He's 99, and he is the honorary president of the orchestra. What influence has he had on you and on the orchestra?
I went first time to his class at age 14, and for me was fantastic that on his class he accompanied me all violin concertos which I was in particular studying, and I get very close to classical music through his own music. And for me, contemporary music or classical music is no different, just good music. And so for me it was a fantastic thing how he were able to enlighten the real musical meaning and to see behind the notes, behind the paper. If we have, as artists, we could have a privilege to work with a great living composer, and I was very, very lucky in my professional life to work really great, many great composers together with Ligeti, Gubai Dulina, Cancelli, so on, so many, and Thomas Adès, for example, Jörg Widmann. So many great artists influenced my musical development. So, but back to Kurtág, maybe the goal is somehow we has to find out to transform to be music and to let our personality just behind, and only to personalize every note which Beethoven or Kurtág or Mozart wrote for us.
Well, I wish you much joy of the tour coming up soon. We're very excited that you're coming back to the UK. András, and it's been a pleasure having you on In Tune. András Keller, the artistic director of Concerto Budapest, coming soon to the UK next week. Let's hear them in recording again. This is a Beethoven piano concerto, the third movement of the number 3, and the pianist is Dénes Vázsán.